Welcome back, everyone, to Piney Plays the Dragon Disciple, where I am back here with Una Noldrun, where I trust I'll be getting the last of the quests for the series, though who knows? Maybe there'll be more after that I don't know about. Ah, nicely done. I won't ask what you had to go through to get that one. We'll put the Eye of Shavroth into the secure containment immediately. We don't need a manifest zone from the plane of battle appearing in Moorgrave. Faculty meetings are contentious enough already. Okay, what's the next eye on the list? Now comes the most difficult part. Moorgrave is not the only organization seeking the planar eyes. Let me guess. The whatever Vecna's group is called. As you know, the Hidden Hand has been collecting eyes as well, and the cult has done a thorough job. We calculate that all of the eyes are now either in the possession of Moorgrave or the Hidden Hand. We need someone to extract the remaining eyes from the Hidden Hand's headquarters here in Sharn. Now, I'm wondering, what about the Eye of Rizia? Does that mean that because I sent the Eye of Rizia back to Rizia, does that mean that the Hidden Hand has collected the Eye of Rizia since then? As you can imagine, a group called the Hidden Hand doesn't advertise its whereabouts, but then we got a lead from a local, okay? So what do we have here? So talk to Borgo Markham. Okay, I'll meet him. And that is this guy. A resident. Word on the street is that the Hidden Hand has beaten Moorgrave to some of the planar eyes. You want to know where the cult has taken them? I can point you that way. And I'm happy to do so, too. Anything to get that lot out of Kassan Bridge. Those lunatic cultists are ruining the neighborhood. Oh, I could see. I was wondering what's in it for you. Okay, so tell me then, where are they? Now, I'm not saying that I know for certain where the base is, but I do know of a little curiosity shop in my neighborhood. If you look at who goes in and out of that shop every day, you'll see that it's almost all Hidden Hand members. I'm betting that the shop leads to the Hidden Hand headquarters. Say the word and I'll lead you there. Okay, point me in the right direction. Now we need to find this curiosity shop.
The remaining eyes are somewhere nearby, locked away inside the headquarters of the Hidden Hand. It's said that members of that cult are often seen entering the curiosity shop at the end of this shabby little courtyard.
Alright. Just a couple of citizens there. Curiosity.
This shop is filled with odd artifacts and hidden hand. It looks like you're in the right place.
Okay, well. Okay, well, let's head back into the cold. Since that is my shtick, we will stick with that for now.
According to the note, 3 of the remaining eyes are stored in the nearby warehouse. The remainder are held deep inside the cult's headquarters.
Members of the Hidden Hand, we must contain the planar eyes that we have collected. The eyes of Serania and Xoria have already been placed in a containment chamber inside the Hidden Hand headquarters. Yet the eyes of Thalanis, Delurith, and Rizia are still in the warehouse, uncontained. Bring them to me as soon as possible, lest their manifest zones interfere with our operations. The Whispered One. Well, that answers my question about the Eye of Rizia. They do have it. And let's hope it doesn't create as much trouble as it did the last time I interacted with it. Now, I guess we can see if we could find anything around here. Because according to this map here, there's something off in this direction. Unfortunately... Oh. There's always the possibility. Oh, I can't break them? Oh well. Too bad. Oh, hi. There you go. Hi. No need to get up. I can handle the questioning here. Okay. There you go. Oh. Something a little bit bigger there. Alright, now. What's over this way? Rizia! I know the Eye of Rizia. Okay. I can recognize a place with the Eye of Rizia. Okay. Oops, wrong one. There you go. There you go. Proper like. That's the problem, is I'm going to go so many eyes here that who knows which one would be the best one to use at what point. And of course I had to find Rizia first. Now how am I going to carry all these eyes at the same time?
The frigid air bites your skin, and slippery ice coats the floor. The Eye of Rizia can't be far away.
Well, that's for sure. Well, I guess that's par for the course with Rizia. Okay, so... Let's see, so what's the best way to get this thing? Do we have to just time it right? But the Eye of Rizia is certainly... Okay. Ugh. Stop it!
You carefully pick up the icy Eye of Rizia.
Now, let's hope our fingers don't freeze off. So, how do we get out of this room? Oh, actually, would that help us to get out of here? Okay, let's try to get out of here. Whoops. Yay! I'm out. Ah, the joys of the Eye of Rizia. Okay, that is one eye down. I presume I was given something in which to carry all these monstrosities. Okay, that's one. Let's try the next. So we still have Dolur and Talanis. Okay, ooh. Gems. I presume this fungal growth has something to do with an eye?
A jovial gnome is perched atop a crate in the middle of the damp corridor. He waves you over, eager to talk.
Seneschal of Story. Well now, what have we here? Come to brighten up Thy life with a thrilling tale of the Lannis? Take care! Take care! The waters are dangerous. The kelpies are about. We're in the middle of a warehouse here. Warehouse? Nay, this is a deep loch with dark waters filled with kelpies and water nymphs ready to pull ye down to a watery doom. At least it will be when the tale is fully told. Say, this time tomorrow, once the manifest zone has done its work. In the meantime, off you go. The watery doom awakes. Whatever. I'm off to get the Eye of the Lannis. Curse ye! Face the kelpies then! Oh, well, there are kelpies here. Well, never did have a chance to change that when I was at Rizia. Well, yeah, okay. Record Talabum, Seneschal of Story. Oh, that gnome, I guess. Okay, how about if I give myself some jump? Can I make this jump?
The gnome stands atop an island of crates stacked in the middle of this oddly submerged storage room. There must be magic at play here.
What did I tell ye? The waters of the loch are rising nicely. In no time, all this will be a fine home for the kelpies and their kin. A wee bit of the Lannis away from the Lannis. So, it's the Eye of the Lannis that's doing this then. Creating a manifest zone and flooding the warehouse? Aye, naturally. 'Tis the classic tale, a mysterious loch, some foolish people who stray too close, and then, of course, the kelpies teach them a deadly lesson. Okay, I'm going to try to rewrite the ending there. You'll get yours in the end. Okay, so now, let's see. I presume I have to go underwater at some point in this, but let's... Well, let's see. I guess I'll have to go underwater. Thankfully! Damp here, I can breathe on the water. So... let's see what we can find then. Is this where I need to go? Or did I go too far? Oh, well, I found kelpies, so I can't be too far off. Okay. There you go. And there you go. I will assume... there's a note here, right? Members of the Hidden Hand, I understand that the manifest zones created by the planar eyes can be difficult to deal with. All the more reason to bring them to me as quickly as possible, so that I can contain them properly. But I will not clean up your messes for you. Do not bother me with your trivial matters again. Just bring me the eyes. The whispered one. I wonder if things are even worse where the whispered one is located if you got two of the eyes in close proximity to one another. Okay. Hiya! At the Lannis Kelpie. Alright, there you go. And... next! Are we gonna take care of all the kelpies before we can... get to the eye? Probably. I mean, that's one of the things the eye does is, I guess, probably defines a means to protect itself. Okay, well, not exactly a kelpie, but... Well, first I'll go do the kelpie. Then I'll worry about that dryad. Wait, if there's a dryad around here, then there's a tree around here somewhere also, isn't there? Don't they usually go together? There you go. Oh, okay, she didn't last long. I guess with no tree, there's some difficulty there. Alright. Oh, that was just one more room amongst everything. No, still got more kelpies. So. Let's see. Okay, you seem to be the one in the worst shape. You're next worst shape. And you can go dead. Let's see, this looks like a dead end. Make sure there are no notes here before I turn around to the next one. Let's see, there are 3 notes left. What's this way? Okay. Not too sure. I like that prismatic ward or whatever it was. Whew. You made that a little bit tough. And finally you. Okay, so that was an optional. Alright. Ooh. Harkening 15 Mask of Parrying? Not exactly the top thing for Pieces of Darkest... Oh, that's right. We've got the Night Rebels going on right now. Well, I'm not going to be worried about the Night Rebels. So, this way? Wait, they are really sending me down to quite a chase. Down underwater. I presume up here. Oh, hold on. That's the eye right there. And that looks like a dryad.
The Fae leap forth to protect the eye of Thalanis.
Of course. Well, we'll just have to defend ourselves and take the eye. What are you doing? You're ruining the story. Just ruining the tale. Oh yeah, ruining the story is pretty much it.
You've taken the eye of Thalanis, bringing the Fae's little story to an abrupt end.
Oh well. Okay, so that takes care of Thalanis. I presume the waters will now start to revert on this. Shard and Hidden Hand Claw. The damp corpse of the Hidden Hand cultist seems to look like it's trampled by some large animal. Probably kelpies. Okay. Which way next? I believe this way. And we head up here. So we still have the Eye of Dolur. Now, unfortunately, I am not all that familiar with planes of Eberron, so I'm not too sure what this world is about. But it looks like the hidden hand is going to try to guard it under all circumstances. Right. Well, let's just... Actually, should I open that up first, or should I check down this way first?
The world becomes grayer and less vivid as a feeling of dull apathy seeps into you. The Eye of Dolor must be nearby.
Okay, well, I guess that answers the question about the Eye of Dolor. You have 0 spirit points. What place is this? It is the endless gloom. Then I saw the light and followed it. Here. But where is here? You're in a Dolor manifest zone caused by the Eye of Dolor. A Dolor manifest zone? That sounds bad. We should get out of here and go. Go to... I don't remember. You can't remember because you're a spirit. You belong back in Dolor. I have received 1 spirit point. Do I? I guess I should go back to wherever. It's for the best. Okay, a land of spirits. Of the dead? You have 1 spirit... Oh, excuse me. Lingering pain. I guess I need to talk to these spirits. Are you here about the money? I don't have it right now. I'll pay next week, I promise. The spirit seems to be nervous and agitated. Be calm, spirit, and tell me about the Eye of Dolor. Spirit? If I'm a spirit, why, I'll never be able to pay them. I must flee. What? No, I can't let them get to me. Oh, well. That didn't work out. Okay, so I need to be a little bit more circumspect with the spirits. Spirit from Dolor. Oh, I did get a spirit point from that. Am I dead? But where is Balinor? I thought that when I died, I would go to Balinor of the Sovereign Host, the god of horn and hunt. Will I ever meet him? Risk 1 spirit point and explain to Dolor to the spirit. And if I'm right, then I get 2. That requires a religious lore. Well, I don't have any religious lore skills, so I have 0 chance of succeeding there. Who do you have here? We have here. Come, sit with me for a while. It's quite a nice spot. I'll talk a while. Why are you here, spirit? Oh, you know, because I'm dead? All who die go to Dolor, whether they want to or not. You don't seem to be bothered by it, unlike the others that I've met. Oh, it bothered me terribly at first. When I arrived in Dolor, I felt things slipping away. My memories, my concerns, my worries. All of that was fading. Everything was fading. It felt awful at first, and yet there was also something in me asking whether I really missed my old life so much. It made me easier when I saw that I really didn't need the things that I clung to. Now I think that I'll just wait a while and see what happens as I fade. Okay, interesting. Did you consider that maybe you're there to fight it and not to fade away? For a bit, But some things in this world are what they are. Does a stone fight falling into the canyon? Does a river fight flowing to the sea? Now I let things go. It's a change, but I feel lighter for having it left behind me. Perhaps the Lord exists so the spirits can learn that before they move on? I couldn't say. I only know that I have found a quiet spot to sit where I can let this what happens happen. Okay, you have given me a lot to think about. Okay, that is a third one. See, find the planar eyes. I guess I'm going to need a certain amount of Spirits say, members of the Hidden Hand, do not concern yourself with obtaining the planar eyes in the possession of Morgrave University. I always have plans within plans, and the issue of Morgrave is already well in hand. The whispered one. Uh-oh. That's not good.
An imposing form looms near the eye of Doleur. It's a Marut, one of the unstoppable guardians who hunt anyone who tries to deny or cheat death.
You have 3 spirit points. Hail, mortal! No doubt you seek the Eye of Doleur. Yet, I can only entrust it to one who understands the plane and the spirits who inhabit it. Those who do not will face me. Tell me then, what do you know of Doleur? Spend 3 spirit points, remove 3 lingering pains. Describe the modest amount that you've learned of Doleur. I'll explain nothing, or I'll be back in a moment. Okay. You have overreached, mortal! Oh well. Oh well, so much idea. Okay. I have overreached. Okay. Well, so
as the Marut vanishes, so does the magical field surrounding the Eye of Doleur.
There's where it was. Okay. All right. It's blank within.
You struggle to resist overwhelming weariness as you pick up the Eye of Doleur.
Alright, so I have the 3 that are in their own warehouses. So, what next? More guards of the Hidden Hand, I guess? Yeah, probably. No notes around here. Now there are 2 more notes. Is there going to be one at each of the other eyes also? This is where I entered. Okay, so that was full circle. Now previously when I came here I had turned right but not left. This is just a rest spot. Okay, I'll take a little rest and then continue on. Last time I came this way I decided not to check that door. Looks like it is time for me to go that way. But that some people don't want me to go through. The Hidden Hand finger. Really?
Towering shield guardians stands sentinel, the entrance to the Hidden Hand's headquarters.
Okay, there's a note right over there. At least I think that's a note. Yeah, it's a note. Members of the Hidden Hand, I am tired of being distracted by your petty problems. I want to hear nothing more from you until you bring me the remaining eyes. Uh-oh. And here I am ready to bring the remaining eyes. To that end, I have sealed the headquarters so I can work in peace. None may pass unless they bear the eyes, the whispered one. I bear the eyes, so... Oh. Okay. The eye of Rizia detected. The eye of Doloruth detected. The eye of Thalanis detected. You may pass. Okay.
The Shield Guardian opens the door to the Hidden Hand headquarters.
That's a good way of having a thematic turn to gating you from not going through until you have the first part of the quest
You
achieved.
spot an unusual beholder speaking with cultists down below. The creature hurries off without noticing you.
I have a feeling I'll be fighting that thing later on. Because if you're doing anything with eyes, then I suppose that a beholder is ultimately going to be battled at some point. I mean, either that or Vecna. Alright. Oh, looks like we've got foes on both ends. A palm. So we've run into fingers, palms. An interesting thing about their ranks. Claw. I'm not too sure what the different titles mean. Okay. How am I doing on that? Mischief. So there's a lot more to break. Oopsie daisy. Oh, the last note. Members of the Hidden Hand, why did I install the Chaos Beholder above you? If I have to deal with the byproducts of the Manifest Zones, I may as well put them to good use. As to the complaints that beholders are untrustworthy and unstable, very true, but even so, the aberration is more reliable than you, incompetent rabble. Consider that a warning. The whispered one. Oh boy. Now, what do we got here? Now, I saw, yeah. It's just okay, that's just a burglar's item to get. Or artificer, I guess. And unfortunately, I was only an artificer in a past life, not in this one. Okay. And now you. Well, I don't need, because I very recently used that. So what's in this way? Oh, one of the eyes?
You've found the remaining eyes held by the Hidden Hand. More surprisingly, you also find yourself face to face with Moorgrave University donor Vance Sattler and a Chaos Beholder.
Interesting. What's Settler have to do with this? Oh, hold on. Someone says he took care of Morgrave University. Oh, by being their donor so that they trust him to get the eyes. Ah, Pinefrost, how kind of you to show up. And what are you doing here? Did the Hidden Hand kidnap you? No. Kidnapped? Far from it. I used the Hidden Hand to find the planar eyes that you could not. Wargrave had made headway in finding some of the planar eyes. Why not take to the guise of a wealthy patron to gain access to the eyes collected by the university? Then it was just a matter of telling my cult to track down the rest. Your cult. That means, of course, that you are...
The Morgrave University donor transforms into Vecna, the god of secrets.
Oh, Vecna!
I owe you my thanks, mortal. You've done a fine job of collecting the planar eyes for me. I'm sure I'll find all kinds of uses for them. Now then, I'll give my underling just a taste of the eye's power. You'll feel the rest and the whispered one vanishes. The holder, now transformed, turns to a shadow.
Yeah, I noticed that. Hey, stop going out of range. Well, there goes Vecna again. Okay. Well, I was expecting the Hidden Hand to be involved. Vecna, I was not expecting to be here personally. Okay. Well, that certainly didn't go out well. That is the end. And so look, it says finished. Well, I'm going to have some bad news for somebody. Oh, I do get a chest for this. Some people are going to be very, very upset at me after this. I mean, I just imagine, oh yeah, we'll give you a reward anyway, despite the fact that you completely failed in your primary objective, which was to keep it out of the hands of Vecna. What part of that did you not understand? I dealt with the cultists, but I have some bad news to deliver to some other people. Huh! That went pear-shaped in the end, eh? Glad I'm not in your shoes. Seems like that Vecna bloke isn't done with you yet. But you can't say I didn't steer you straight to the Hidden Hand. And to be fair, you did give those cultists a proper thrashing. Well, don't look so glum. Here, you can have this. It fell off of a sky coach. Fell off of a sky coach. +5 smoldering 3/4 staff of diversion 11. Not particularly. Vorpal quarter staff of stunning 7. Improved warp. Oh, okay. Who can resist a Vorpal quarterstaff? Don't ask me how a Vorpal quarterstaff works. This is shocking! Morgrave's generous donor turned out to be none other than Vecna himself. All that time we thought that we were collecting the eyes to secure them, and we were handing them over to the dark god who will do, well, who knows what. One thing I'm sure of, this isn't the last we've heard of Vecna. Oh no, not by a long shot. Couple more levels, we'll be worrying about him again. Yes, I am sure you're right. We must remain vigilant for Vecna's next move. Forgive me. What happened is not your responsibility, Pinefrost. You did what we asked you to do, and the failure was on our end. But Morgrave must take a close look at itself. If our university can be tricked into doing this, what other faulty decisions have we made? Okay, faculty faulty. Well, let's see what we can get from this. Alluring ring of fire resistance. Spellmaster's ring of magnetism. Oh well. Anyway, that's it for our dealings with the planar eyes. Now, all we have to do is to somehow try to get things fixed up after this. Probably in a later adventure. But for now, that's it for our little trip here in Morgrave University. And we'll see what happens next when we return for Piney Plays The Dragon Disciple.